All right, going live now.
Like a bassist to me.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Inappropriate Movie Database, the comedy game show about content warnings. I'm not your host, Nick Martucci. We'll get to that in a moment. Before we do, if this is your first time watching, or if it isn't, if you're a fan of the show, this is important for you too. We have a new month coming up, June, which means this weekend, if you're watching this live, I'm going to start posting the dates and themes for June. So if you want to be a contestant on the show, go right now to the Facebook group. You search Inappropriate Movie Database or click the link in the description of this video. That's where I'm going to be booking this for the most part. So keep an eye out there. Also, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at IMDb Game. I'll post there too. Also, hello, Lloyd Legacy Sharp in the comments. He's a fan. So yeah, we're going to be doing a whole new month of shows. We got some good stuff planned, including somebody on the show tonight might be running a show next month. No spoilers yet, but that very likely will happen. So please go to any of those pages and keep up. And also, subscribe to the YouTube. Do all that stuff. Also, we have one more show left in May, this coming Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern. We're doing movies with "and" in the title. So I'm giving you a word of the title. It's got to be an easier one to do. We still have a couple of spots available on that. So if you want to jump on the show while May still exists, reach out to me. Again, any of those spaces. I would love to have you on. I love having new people on. I love having old friends join us. So please reach out in any of those areas. Thank you for supporting this one, because this one is going to be such a fun episode tonight. I will be taking a back seat again and playing the game. We are doing movie musicals tonight. Let me, before we do that, explain this game to you. If you've never seen this game before, you're a little confused as to what's going on. What's happening is usually me. Tonight, someone else has gone to IMDb, the Internet Movie Database, and pulled parental warnings for a bunch of movie musicals. Wow, why is that so hard to say? Movie musicals. She didn't write these clues. I didn't write these clues. Some anonymous weirdos wrote these clues. Our job is to try to figure out what movie musical these clues are from. This is the second time that we've done this. If you haven't already, at the end of this video, go back exactly 10 episodes ago to episode 82 and check out the last movie musical episode. I've spoken enough, especially since I'm not hosting the show tonight. So joining me on the show tonight are returning champion Marty Viscosi, as well as Josh Poirier and Liz Estey, and your host tonight, the very wonderful, I'm so glad she keeps doing this, Jenny Isme.
Thank you. That was really good. I'm glad I didn't have to do that, because we'd still be working on saying movie musicals. It's a hard one. I'm so excited. Does anybody have anything they want to chat about, or should we just jump into questions?
I just realized, looking at myself here, I look like the overweight drummer from a '90s emo band called Nature Wagon.
I think I saw them at the Palladium once.
We were big in the '90s. We lost everything after 2000.
They opened for Alkaline Trio, right?
We did. We opened for Alkaline Trio, and MCR kicked us off their tour.
Damn, claim to fame. I love that you reference that. I'm wearing my Thursday shirt right now, so I'm living in that universe. That's beautiful. I never left 2004. It's really cool there.
I mean, I guess the only thing to say though is Marty, myself, and Josh all played the last time you did movie musicals. We do have a new competitor tonight, Liz Estey, and I don't know how Liz is with musicals. I feel like she's a force. I feel like she's going to come in strong on
God.
this episode.
Don't set the expectation. Is it true that much of my childhood was shaped by musicals? Yes. Does that mean I'm going to do well? Probably not.
Okay, listen, I'm going to take a real stab in the dark here. There was no discussion of this previously, but I'm just going to guess. Liz Estey, who did you play in your high school's production of West Side Story?
So actually, this is a horrible story.
Oh no!
So I actually was in a production of West Side Story at a performing arts summer camp in Concord, Massachusetts, and it was extremely problematic, and by that I mean racist. I played Chino. There were only 5 men. They bound my chest, and during the fight scene, the ace bandage slipped and bunched up into my diaphragm, so I couldn't breathe. And also, I was painted brown, which was racist. So
that's Concord, Mass for you.
Yikes!
And that skinny bitch who played Anita. Sorry, I'm still bitter. Like all the other issues, but the fact that I played Chino and not Anita remains a grave injustice.
I feel like problematic children's theater is on the road to being funny. I think I was probably about 12, 11. I don't know. How old is like 5th, 6th grade? But that neighborhood when I was in an all white production of Once on This Island. So like, I get it. That's no makeup. We're cool like that. We're good.
Okay.
But like, there were no brown children in that organization, and they still
there were.
That was one of my high school plays, and there were some questionable accents going on. So like,
I played an Asian man in high school. We all did things we regret.
And I played a Puerto Rican man. I was
just a chorus member, so I wasn't actually anything worth mentioning.
See, here's the thing. I really wish that I had had a character in High School Musical and been chorus in West Side Story, but unfortunately it was the other way around. Although technically I was like jock number 2 in High School Musical, because again, I had the closest frame to a basketball player.
That is unfortunate.
At 5'8.5" inches. I was taller than the guy playing Troy. He was supposed to be the basketball star, and I could have been like that at any time. I sprained my ankle during Get Your Head in the Game, so my head was out of the game.
I was
Should have
always
stuck to the
backstage,
status
so-
quo.
I know. No.
I was always backstage, so I avoided all this.
It's better by far to leave things as they are.
Don't mess with the flow. That's what I say during my period.
So,
sorry.
So I assume 2 people in here have seen High School Musical, if this conversation is any indication.
Listen, I don't know if this surprises anybody, but I used to be a music and drama department head for a summer camp for 3 years. We did High School Musical one year. I know that show inside and out.
Oh my God. Which my favorite part is the interlude that only exists in the stage version, not the movie, in Get Your Head in the Game, where like Troy steps out and is like, why am I feeling so wrong? My head's in the game, but my heart's in the song.
Hey, Nick, I think we're dead.
Yeah, I mean, you want to just log off, Josh?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm tired. I'm gonna do bad.
I learned that High School Musical exists in a stage production format at 8:07 today. That is news to me. My only familiarity with that was I was an assistant manager at a Claire's accessories store when that particular cinematic event occurred. Oh no, I just dated myself. Someone's gonna have to update my Wikipedia. But there was a deal. Frantically Googling, I know. So there was a deal between Claire's accessory stores and the Disney Corporation, who the devil, that on Claire's radio, the audio that they play in all the stores constantly every third song would be a track from High School Musical.
Oh my God.
No.
This went on for weeks. I can sing every word of it forwards and backwards. I have never seen this movie. I never will. I did not know it was a stage show, but I know every friggin' word.
I forgot my phone today when I went to run an errand and was left with the CDs in my car like a fucking caveman. And the one that I ended up choosing was the High School Musical 2 soundtrack.
Yeah. Yeah. Bet on
at a
it, bet
Savers
on
in
it, bet
Pelham.
on it, bet on it.
We covered a few tracks from High School Musical back in 2006. Or whatever.
High School Musical 2, that's where you get that like iconic like Zac Efron running across a golf course.
The golf course, yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Having
that
an
iconic
existential
moment.
crisis.
Oh yeah. No,
That
we've all
iconic
seen this
moment.
movie.
Fabulous. Fabulous is an anthem.
Okay, it's fine.
All right.
Marty and I are the only people.
We'll see on the call later.
I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Let's just be friends.
I am excited to lose tonight.
Yeah, I've already set myself up.
All right.
I
Well,
don't know because I feel like this could be anything, right? Like,
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
I know
I
High
have
School
no
Musical
idea.
real well.
I have no
That's-
idea what kind of movies Jenny brought tonight.
yeah.
Because
There went some
last
music.
time there was a couple of wild ones.
Watch none of them be
There
musicals.
Like Hairspray.
okay, it's musical adjacent. Like there is music as part of the film. I just got the wrong one. But it's musical adjacent. It is in the neighborhood of. If
You were
I
thinking of
rented it on
Crybaby.
Airbnb as a
Yeah.
musical, people could not complain. Like it's all right. Well, with that slight, I'm gonna get right into the questions now. I will give you a freebie. High School Musical is not here tonight. High School Musical was
damn
not
it.
invited.
All right,
Oh,
gotta guess High
God.
School Musical 2 for the next
Yeah,
one.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear any of the sequels.
I don't remember what year High School Musical came out. Was it
2006.
I mean, who
Okay.
I
knows?
thought
All right.
I was right.
so I love that y'all are just like ready with that. All right. So I'm not going to go in alphabetical order. I'm just going to go in order of who's on my screen. And that means we start with the musical champion, Marty.
Oh, cool.
Marty, would you like a movie musical from 2003, 2001, or 1999?
2001.
2001 it is. Fantastic. For 5 points, under sex and nudity. There's a shot of jelly-based food items clearly resembling women's breasts. Okay.
Oh my god!
All right.
I'm just gonna ruin this for myself. No,
Nick, you want? No. All right,
Okay.
last call.
If it's the movie
so-
I think it is, I'll be upset I didn't. But go ahead.
You might. Who knows? Marty, what do you think it is?
Is this Moulin Rouge?
Liz, what do you think it is?
Moulin Rouge.
Wait, let me guess. Chicago.
All right, starting strong, the champ and the newcomer, right out the gate. That is, in fact, Moulin Rouge. There,
Can we high five? Like,
Yeah,
through the
virtual
screen?
high-
Yeah.
That is a blind spot for me, that movie. I still haven't sat down and
Oh
watched
my
it.
God. I used to watch that movie over and over again. Fucking like shaped my life, which is deeply
Yeah.
problematic.
Yeah. Same.
But I've always respected sex workers. So there. Speaking of, who's excited for Baz Luhrmann's Elvis? I'm sorry.
I didn't know.
Elvis
that
wasn't a
that
sex
sounds
worker.
great.
Elvis was a
I know,
sex
that's
worker?
Baz Luhrmann.
All just rushing for the same joke.
In that same movie, Moulin Rouge, the remaining clues we had, we'll go through really fast. Under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, several people drink from small glasses throughout the film. Implied alcohol.
Moulin Rouge.
They warn you about tiny glasses, and I love that. Under frightening, intense scenes, a main character dies in her lover's arms. Very intense. This is very unsettling to watch, as is the reactions of her lover. You never want to see that. Under sex and nudity, in a dance number near the end, all of the women performing reveal their stomachs. They are wearing belly dance outfits. Women's
Did my high
costumes
school
reveal
teachers
a
write
great
this?
deal of cleavage.
Oh.
There are a lot of concerns about stomachs. And finally, under violence and gore, a man falls through the ceiling of a man's apartment and dangles unconscious by his foot. Another man falls from scaffolding, swings from a rope, and slides across the stage. It's dangerous.
I wouldn't have gotten it at one.
Yeah,
So I don't feel too bad for not guessing.
Okay, so
I was convinced
right.
I knew what love was after watching that film. I was like, this is devastating. I know true heartbreak. I was sobbing. I remember someone was like a neighbor, like I was old enough to watch Moulin Rouge, but not to be like trusted alone in the house. And so a neighbor was like hanging out upstairs, like, and our TV was in the basement, and she like heard me like wailing and was like, what's wrong? And I was like, Satine died. She was just like, what the fuck? Just crushed
precious
me.
angel.
Crushed
I don't
me.
remember why I liked it so much, but I definitely watched that
Ewan
a lot
McGregor.
in high school.
For me, it was
Maybe-
Ewan McGregor.
I don't know. I was just really gay. I think anything sparkly was like, this
Yeah.
is representation.
That is very much like, that is one of those not queer but queer movies, you know?
Yeah.
I also had a really weird thing for dudes crying. So like Ewan McGregor weeping
do.
while singing, that
Oh
hit a
God, yeah.
nerve. Oh my God. Just thinking about it, I'm like,
It awakened me.
it does things. It does things.
Hmm.
All right. We're gonna go to another question with next up is Liz. Liz,
Oh, God.
would you
Okay.
like a musical from 2012, 1990, or 1983?
Ooh. Let's go 2012. I feel like it's gonna be something that makes me sad.
For
That
5
makes
points
you
under sex
miserable?
and nudity. A man lifts up a woman's skirts using his cane and touches her clothed breasts. Oh, Marty's gonna clean house.
Oh, yeah, Liz is it.
All right. Last call, anybody?
Let me make myself disappear.
I raised my hand. I
I'm taking
decided,
a
Alright.
swing based on year alone.
All
yeah,
right. Liz, start us off. What movie is this?
Les Miserables, Les Miserables.
And Marty, what movie is this?
Lesbian misery.
This is gonna be such a fast game.
Oh no.
Have you
was
had
like,
two
"Please."
people get 2 5-pointers in a row? I feel like this is an historic event.
Yeah, I don't know. This is off to a real high scoring game that
Yeah, for
I'm
some
glad I
of
get
us,
to watch.
This opening number has been intense. Our scores right now. We have Josh at nothing. We
yeah,
have Nick at nothing. We have Marty at 10 points, and we have Liz at 10 points. What the hell is going on?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm working backstage again. Nobody notices me.
Oh.
Oh.
I feel like I'm back in my high school drama program. Nobody knew it existed.
Look, I can disappear.
Oh, by the
Okay.
way, Lloyd Legacy Sharp wants Liz to know that he would pay money for a podcast of your stories.
Oh no, that's a horrible idea, Lloyd, but thank you for the vote of confidence. My stories are so strange. It's like, here's a vaguely traumatic event from my childhood, and I'm laughing. That's my storytelling style.
Yeah, it's good. All right, so we are going to go next to Josh.
Yes,
Hey, Josh, it's been a minute. Hey there.
it is.
Hi.
I haven't said anything in a while.
Hey, yeah, you've been stage managing from afar, but
You one go.
Our lead has broken their leg. It's your turn. Do you want a movie from 1964, 2002, or 1978?
I'll go with 64.
64. Exciting. All right. Under sex and nudity for 5 points. There is no sex or nudity. There is a barely hinted at romance between old friends, but nothing more. All right. Nick is looking competitive. Anybody else want to chime in? Nick, what movie do you think this is?
Well, I want to do what I didn't do last time and go just based on year. Is this Mary Poppins?
Guys, this is going to get ugly. This is going to
God
be so
damn it.
ugly. Everyone's playing the meta. All right. This is no longer, now it's just, this is an entirely single question game. All of the lower points, I'm going to throw them out.
Who likes not crying? Because I'm about to cry.
What else could be offensive in Mary Poppins? Well, let me tell you, because I love this one. The whole list, not just this one in particular. For 4 points, under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, typical old-fashioned cigar smoking. For 3 points, typical.
Not that. Not that.
Typical.
For 3 points, under violence and gore, a recurring character in a movie makes a reference to a location that is, quote, popular with jumpers in reference to suicide when a character is missing due to having been apparently fired from their job. This is a subplot I missed as a child. Do not remember that at all.
I think everyone
anyone
Watching
else
Mary
know?
A
Poppins later.
spoonful of sugar helps the suicide go down. The suicide go down. The suicide go down.
Annex go down.
That,
For me, it was always the thing that
I just want to know
it.
where the conspiracy theories are.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Where are the
Just threw
conspiracy
myself off the
theories that,
building.
like, the children have been dead the whole time?
Oh, that has
Mary
to
Poppins is
exist.
actually the Grim Reaper. She came to take them. They've been gone the whole time, and the bank's parents are just crying, and they jump off the roof. I think that's it.
Yeah, we're all going to
Yeah,
Google
I have
that,
that.
right?
She's Baba Yaga.
Somebody on Reddit's done the homework for you on that one. I bet.
Every
I
fan
hope
theory is
so.
actually they're all dead.
I mean, if not, dibs on that one. That was me. That was all me. We'll see.
Mhm.
What else is scary about this movie? Frightening intense scenes. An old woman covered in ashes scares 2 children in a dark alleyway, but nothing very frightening. Shortly after, a viscous dog also threatens the children, growling, though only
Viscous?
momentarily.
Viscous
Like, I feel like they meant vicious, but I'm
Yeah,
still going
I
with
love
what I
that.
read.
I love that.
I don't remember the slightly liquid dog.
It's gooey. A gooey dog would terrify. That dog
Yeah, a
is-
gooey
viscous
dog
is
would be
scary.
Oh man.
The last one that I had here, the 1 point clue under violence and gore. Mr. Banks' former employer tells Mr. Banks that because of a joke he told to his father, he literally died laughing. However, while that means Mr. Banks had inadvertently caused the bank executive's death, the man's son, convinced that he is pleased that his father died happily, and rehires Mr. Banks.
This is
Thanks for
someone
killing
reading
my
way
dad
too
so
much into
nicely.
this.
This is someone did their thesis on Mary Poppins' underlying themes.
I mean, it is.
All right,
The setting is dark. Like
Yeah.
that time
When
in
you think about
London
it.
was not. That was not a happy time in London.
Everybody was dead the whole time.
Hey,
I
Lloyd,
feel
I'm
like there's
being
a
you.
whole section of musicals that are just set in this period of time that we can only talk about it if we're singing or it's too dark. There's a lot of those. All right,
Yeah.
Nick, I would like you to choose a movie, and I'm going to give you. Oh, I don't think you can play the years on this one too. This is really good. So, I hope you like movies from the 70s because we've got 1971, 1978, or 1979.
Let's go 71.
71. Beautiful. For 5 points in this movie musical from 1971, under profanity, a boy says, bloody. No 5-pointers on this one, gang. Anybody just want to?
You know
From
what?
downtown?
I'm gonna take a guess. I'm just the button wasn't working for me. There we go.
Yeah.
Actually,
Screw it.
Well, and Josh jumped in right after you. So, Josh, what's your guess?
Godspell.
I'm sorry, I did not.
Godspell.
Godspell. Okay. And Nick?
I'm going to guess Oliver.
You are both wrong. I think that this strategy is going to turn on you, and I'm very excited to see that happen.
My 1-round strategy is failing in its second attempt.
I just felt like saying something.
That's good. That's, jump in there. Maybe this will help you a little. For 4 points, under alcohol, drugs, and smoking. This one might actually. An anthropomorphic fish is seen smoking a cigar. All right.
I don't know if that was a musical though. I think you're on the 670s either.
It might not be this movie, Josh.
I'm gonna guess it.
I mean,
I'm gonna guess it.
what
Bed knobs
do
and
you got for me?
broomsticks. Bed knobs and broomsticks.
It is. I had the exact same reaction. I went, that was in 71. I thought it was in the
That's in
60s.
the 60s. I
Damn.
almost
That
guessed.
is.
God damn it.
Where?
God damn
That
it.
is, in fact, Bed knobs and broomsticks.
I am
There is so
sorry,
much Angela
Lansbury.
Lansbury
Yeah.
in this category.
Oh, God.
You'll have a
Yeah.
chance to make it up to her. She's in several more. but-
Okay.
I'm just thinking of all the Dick Van Dyke movies I know.
This is another one that lands in the man. These were scary times. Let's sing a song about imagination.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
What a dark
Uh,
movie in retrospect.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
have you seen the movie about the Sherman Brothers? Just to take it off for a second.
Nope, I'm familiar with.
Yeah,
them.
they're the ones who wrote the music for Mary Poppins and Bed Knobs and Broomsticks and all that stuff. But they were working on that movie, and one of them had fought in the war and was just getting PTSD from being in that movie, trying to figure it out. That's just a fun fact that I thought of when I was trying to think of Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. So I'm sorry. All right.
I
Back to
always
you,
think
Jenny.
about riding on a bed to the bottom of a cartoon ocean, but
Yeah.
that's good too. 3 points on that one was under sex and nudity. A cartoon lion roars so loudly that the closed cartoon bird standing nearby has his clothes blown off, but he
No.
covers himself up immediately with his wings.
Oh, God.
I remember the director's cut, which showed full-on bird dog. Sorry, I just really wanted to say the words full-on bird dog for some reason.
You've been waiting for days. Finally had the opportunity.
Yeah.
I waited for
On the
years.
tip of your tongue.
Oh, my internet connection's bad. This is gonna get fun. Okay. Not that it hasn't been fun already. I'm having a blast. Is this okay? Am I doing okay? Are you guys liking this? Is this
You're
good for you?
great.
This is so fun.
I'm
And I'm
having a
sure
great
Lloyd
time.
is loving it.
Yeah.
Lloyd, how are we doing? My mom hasn't texted me in like half an hour. I don't know. So 2 points under that one. Now remember, we just came off of our cartoon lion and bird nudity. Under violence and gore, Nazis invade a house with guns. They look for the little boy, but don't find him.
Is that when he says bloody?
It might be. He still gets slapped afterwards. That's no excuse. Under frightening and intense scenes, buckle up. Mild prejudice against Germans around the time of World War II may offend some viewers. However, this is very unlikely. Nothing unsuitable for children, considering this movie is aimed at a family audience.
Why is that part of the same clue?
What?
Why are they sticking up for Nazis?
That's truly, that's the, like,
Yeah.
you know, during World War II, the protected
People were
class
mean.
I'm worried about is Germans. Ugh.
They might be
There's so
sad.
much to
People
unpack
are
there.
being mean to their
Yeah.
ancestors.
Yeah.
So
Oof.
I have a dear friend whose mother is German, and one time we went out shopping together, and my friend had to step away for a moment, leaving me alone with her mom and the woman who was running the shop. It was a very small shop, the kind where you would chit chat with the owner. And she was Greek, very Greek, heavy Greek accent. So I've got a heavy Greek accent on one side, a heavy German accent on the other side. And, I'm on my phone doodling away. And I tuned back in just in time to hear this lovely German woman say, "I hope my accent doesn't offend you. Sometimes it reminds people of the Nazis." And I almost fell over. I was trying to find a reason to leave, and not at all. How was that her opener? Okay. All right. So now we're gonna go on. That's my story about my friend's German mom. I love her so much too. She's a beautiful woman.
Also, Katie Baker would like to assure you that this is great. So that's more people watching who think you are wonderful.
Thank you, Katie Baker. Yeah, me too. Let's keep it going. All right. That means that we are at Nick. Let's make sure I'm keeping score good, because Nick is my lifeguard on the scorekeeping here, because I'm not good at math. So the scores I've got are Josh at -1, Nick at 4, Marty at 10.
No.
Oh, no, wait, you got the one.
Yeah, Josh is at 3.
Josh is at 3. Okay, there we go. See, this is why we're checking my math. And then Liz and Marty both at 10.
What did you say for me?
I have 4.
Yes, that's right. Everything's great.
This is anybody's game. Anybody's game.
It's exciting.
Anybody?
It could be Liz's, it could be mine.
Exactly.
Who knows?
Well,
Bedknobs and Broomsticks is my
game.
great moment. Bedknobs and Broomsticks is my big moment during this entire show.
all right. Well, Marty, I'm gonna give you some years, and I'm gonna hope that you don't take the coward's way out. Give me that. Because the years I'm gonna offer you are 2008, 1952, or 2021.
I don't want to give anything away. You say cowards. There are so many musicals that came out in 2021.
Yeah. Coming out 2008.
Okay. All right. All right. In frightening and intense scenes, for 5 points. The film was made in a Gothic style, and all the sets and actors are made to be bleak, twisted, and spooky.
What year?
That would be in the year 2008.
No.
8 years into the millennium. All right, we got all our hands in. Marty, what film are we discussing?
Is this Sweeney Todd, perhaps?
Josh, what film might this be describing?
Just gonna guess. This is not Repo, the genetic opera.
I'm sorry, you broke up again. This is
Repo.
really like, what was yours?
Repo.
Oh, okay. Now I can hear you. Thank you. Oh, we got Swedish. So we picked the 2 spooky ones. Well,
Yeah.
Hot Topic
I
says,
also raised my hand.
oh,
Sweeney Todd.
Liz, the 2 spookies, or do you have a third option?
No,
third
it's
Okay,
Sweeney
all
Todd.
right, excellent.
Sweeney Todd.
Nick, do you want?
Do I
What
want to
spooky
guess?
movie is it?
I don't have my hand up. I do
Yeah.
not want to guess. I'm pretty sure it's not Sweeney Todd.
I just thought I'd ask. I didn't want you to feel left out, but you are correct. It's Repo the Genetic Opera.
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Shoot.
Oh,
That came out
no.
earlier.
Josh gets his first 5.
I remember the Sweeney Todd was in the last episode.
Wow.
Also, it was
Oh.
2007.
Yeah, they were neck and neck though. It was a cool time at Hot Topic. I also worked there. I worked at
We sold a
Steve
lot of
Ball's
albums at
job.
Hot Topic. We sold a lot of albums at
Yeah.
Hot Topic.
Like, I had the shirt with the no. And then additional warnings that you should know before watching Repo the Genetic Opera, which by the way is one of my favorite movies and favorite musicals.
Good one.
Under profanity, about 10 F words, one use of the C word, some derogatory terms for females used.
Like what?
Can we get an example? Taking notes.
Just like one example.
Yeah, no, I'm all set with that. Thanks, guys.
Under violence and gore, a doctor is shot in the head and killed. There is blood spray. True. It's true.
Yeah.
Under
That's
sex and
true.
nudity, a man suggests that his brother and sister should have sex. Yeah, that is accurate 100%. And under frightening and intense scenes, the scenes where we see people's internal organs getting repossessed might be disturbing and or fitting to some.
Might be. This is a movie that taught me that Nivek Ogre could actually act.
Oh my God, he's great too. I am just one Paris Hilton meeting away from getting all 3 kids, and those boys are lovely, both of them. Wonderful gents. Really,
Skinny
really
puppy.
charming.
Skinny puppy. That's
All
easily say
right.
Skinny Puppy if you didn't know.
I met him at Rock and Shock, which was exciting because I feel like I was one of the only people that was like, I liked when you were in a musical. It was fun. That was good. Everyone else is here for the other thing.
That's where I met Danny Trejo. The Rock and Chuck. I met Danny Trejo. I met Judah Friedlander.
It's a great show for meeting people. Or was.
Cool.
R.I.P. Plague. That's fun. Okay, next up, I believe Liz is next in the order. Liz, I've got some years here for you. Are you ready?
As all ever
I've got
be.
1996, I've got 1992, or I've got 1972.
Wow. Let's do 1992.
Oh, okay.
That sounds promising.
One little reaction.
Oh no, not that
Under
one.
sex and I'm still gonna have leftovers when the game is done, and I'm so sad we can't just do all of them because there's some that are so absolutely bonkers. Sex and nudity for 5 points. A man touches a teen girl in a seductive manner.
Are you kidding me? Oh wow, you too?
I'm so far behind everyone now.
Yeah.
I mean, you might as well. What do you have to lose? Nick, what movie are we describing? What seductive teen touching?
I'm going to say this is Crybaby.
Marty, what movie? What movie? you got?
I'm gonna guess Aladdin.
Okay, Liz, what might you think it is?
Beauty and the Beast.
Just while I'm watching this, I just realized how similar all our glasses are, and I'm hella stoked on that. We'd be right next to each other on Zenny. It's really good.
You feel left out. All the
and
cool
the clue,
kids
by the
wear
way?
glasses.
We're totally one of the Sesame Street things. One of these things is not like the other.
Well, I hate to tell you that Marty is right. It is Aladdin.
Oh.
Runaway
What's up?
game.
I was gonna
Gross.
try and be nicer this time around, but like unfortunately, as I'm getting points, the points are going like this, and the respect for my fellow brethren is going like this. So, sorry, it's lonely at the fucking top.
In my defense, my family did not believe in Disney animated films, so I didn't see them until I was older.
They didn't believe in them. They just didn't believe they existed, or
No, my
like that-
parents.
No.
My parents were definitely like worried that like we would pick up bad ideas about gender norms from Disney, which like, I mean, fine, but like all the other media too, you know what I mean? Like I just thought it was funny that we were allowed to like see other things.
Wait, I need to know, was Disney too straight or too gay for him? I don't know which
Too
way that would
straight.
swing.
It was
even.
definitely too straight. too straight and like patriarchal.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were like, let's watch Star Trek. You know?
Yeah, because there's nothing about Captain Kirk that's
Well, yeah, but also like context, and he definitely mellows out in the motion pictures.
that's true.
Well, like by the time you get to Voyage Home, which is the one with the whales, he's, I mean, in that movie, he's like a non-entity. Everyone's like, "You're so dumb, Kirk. Let's save whales."
Yeah, but then he meets God in the next one.
That's true. Yeah.
And the next one he meets God again when he meets Patrick Stewart.
Oh, generations. Oh,
Boy. But the new Strange New Worlds, really good Star
yeah,
Trek.
I
Really,
love it.
really good Star
Loving
Trek.
it. Anson
so,
Mount,
like,
like
classic.
wreck me. Anson Mount,
Oh my God, Captain Daddy, yes. Oh, he's what Kirk wishes he had been. It's
Yes.
what Kirk thinks. When Kirk looks in a mirror, he sees Pike. Like, it all kind of makes it make sense. And oh my God. I
Yes.
wish that they had keep the beard though, like that opening.
Yeah, the beard was
episode beard.
working. It was
Musical question about Star Trek, right? Musical question about Star Trek. In the movie, the J.J. Abrams movie, right? Star Trek is Captain Kirk as a kid is driving to the Beastie Boys sabotage. Right? The Beastie Boys have a song that has the lyric like a pinch from the neck from Mr. Spock. So are they in the is what's going on there?
Obviously, they polluted the timeline when they found themselves in modern day San Francisco. Pay attention, Josh.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you for the explanation.
Also, Josh, like the whole existence of the J.J. Abrams movies establishes that there are like branching timelines and multiple realities. So it's very possible that like somewhat like the Beastie Boys from a different reality have gotten into the Kelvin timeline, which is what it's officially called in canon.
Yeah,
Officially
Josh.
made-
Curious, I don't
what if
recognize
that? What if
I've
that?
officially made this
Not for
musical
me.
show about Star Trek. I have won.
Listen, if we can do a whole Star Trek episode, but like Star Trek episodes, well, I'll do that one.
episodes. I was going to say
Oh my
you could do
God.
a whole
It'll have
game
to
because
be
there's enough
Star
Star
Trek.
Trek movies, but
Yeah, there are enough Star Trek movies. Yeah.
if you don't do
There-
year and just do this,
All right, we'll talk after this.
I just want the Klingon
Very, very
opera to
possible.
be like released in theaters because I would watch that.
Hell yeah, absolutely. I love the Imperial Klingons. They really got swept under the rug. It's a terrible movie, but beautiful character design, even though they have weird pink blood. So I've got a couple years here. First, I'm playing a different game right now, and I believe it is Josh's turn to pick. Does that sound right?
Liz,
Yes.
Is it my turn? Yeah, it's my turn. Yeah.
Yep.
We're just gonna keep playing until I run out of stuff, I guess, because I haven't been keeping track of rounds at all.
we are entering round 7 now.
Okay, stellar. Let's see. All right. So I've got 3 years here. 2000. I almost said the name of this is why I have to hide them because I almost just read off what the movies were. I love that. I love that for me. So the years are 2003, 1999, or 1990.
Let's go with 90. 90.
What?
90. 90. 90.
90.
1990. All right, excellent. All right. Under sex and nudity for 5 points. Several teenagers French kiss. You might have missed this while you were playing Warp Tour. I don't know.
I'm not raising my hand for a movie that several teenagers French kiss in.
Someone, a police fan right now, is like, damn it.
Almost got it.
One strike away, Josh.
He knows a movie.
Nick, what film do you think teenagers French kiss in?
I'm going to try again. This time it's Crybaby.
Marty, where's this French kissing happening?
I too think it's Crybaby.
This is the most five. Did I make this easy? I said this was gonna be hard, and now y'all are just like, it's just a 3-pointer slam jam summer contest. It's all just.
Yeah, this is gonna be
buckets.
This is gonna be one of the highest scoring games.
Always.
Basketball might not be the best metaphor for like a musical movies episode. Just saying.
Basketball.
Isn't that what High School Musical is about?
Yeah, I was gonna say. But you said
part
there
of
was
the
no
wide
High School
appeal
Musical.
of High School Musical is that you have the
no, but they use basketballs as musical instruments.
True. I don't know. That's not what I was watching High School Musical for.
I wouldn't know. I never saw it.
That's what I haven't watched it for either.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
Never
no
heard
sense
of
what I
it.
just said.
Nick, I'd like you to select a movie from either 1983, 2002, or 1978.
Let's go 78.
Ooh, fun. Okay. So for 5 points in 1978, under Sex and Nudity, a teen girl asks a teen boy if he's going to, quote, flog his log, a slang term for masturbation.
I'm going to say it because I think it's hilarious.
No.
There's a lot of teen hanky-panky in this too. If you sit all those out, you're really kind of just tagging out of the game. Most musicals, it turns out, are about like what teens are doing in the dark, which is weird. Josh, what do you got?
I'm going to lose a point. Jesus Christ Superstar.
Okay, all right,
Is it
cool.
worth it?
Sounds great. Liz, do you concur?
No, Grease.
Hardy, watch your crown. Because Liz is coming. It is, in fact, Grease.
What? I am shocked.
1978's Grease. Let's hear what else happens in Grease.
This is the second time in the episodes that I've been on this show that I've not guessed Grease. Just throwing that out there. And I was in it in high school.
Well, maybe
My
you would
mom
have
like texted
recognized
me to
it.
roast me the first time.
My mom does that every episode with the ones that she thinks I should have gotten. You loved it.
She
Why
literally was
didn't you
texting
get
me like, I can probably find it. She literally was texting me like, really, Grease, come on. Thanks,
My
Susan.
mom no longer watches the things that I perform on. At some point, she was just like, "You have too many commitments. I'm done."
My mom hasn't watched me perform
Life of a theater
since we did a Sex with Me on an improv show. And it was like Sex with Me. It's like the theme was Forrest Gump. And I was like, Sex with Me is like a box of chocolates. My mother always told me it was. My mother, Sex with Me is like a box of chocolates. I can't remember the saying now. Why can't I remember the saying? No, Sex with Me is like Forrest Gump. My mother said it's like a box of chocolates. That's what it was. And ever since I said that, my mother has refused to watch me perform.
Well, maybe that'll be what gets my mom to stop watching too. Thanks, Mom. It's been fun. It's been real. You know what else happens in Greece? They use profanity. 1 use of shit, tit, and pussy. 4 uses of crap.
Oh,
Oh no way!
But they really kind of weigh the same, 4 craps to 1 pussy. It's like
That's how I weigh my cat.
under alcohol, drugs, and
This guy.
smoking. At a slumber party, 4 teenage girls drink wine from the bottle. I always
the
thought that
bottle?
looked pretty cool.
They should be drinking from glasses, the heathens.
Under Sex and Nudity, dance moves include thrusting, skirt lifting, making out, and many other sexual moves. One of the teen couples are seen dancing seductively by teen boy flipping the girl over him and dancing with her under him.
Wait,
I didn't
wine.
even understand that diagram.
Wait. Wine thrusting. How is this not Jesus Christ Superstar?
Well, maybe this one will help you along. Gangbang is used once by Rizzo, and it is very audible.
I remember when Rizzo betrayed Jesus.
They let us do this for a musical at Catholic school. They let us do this. We had one of the nuns stepped in to be the principal.
Wow.
Like, they let us do this.
Oh boy, I love musicals.
The nuns just trying to teach you, no, you really need to sell the Chixel cream, grease lightning.
Literally, we were fully up on stage. Like, is it BD Rydell? But you can't show your midriff. So get that out of there. But
saying gangbang's okay.
yeah, in retrospect, man, I got a lot to
Context
talk
is
about
really-
to my mom later.
Oh wait, we finally got to the point where I have to shuffle my movies. I don't keep good lists like Nick does. This is all done on a terrible spreadsheet.
I just realized
That's
that
much
comment
sense.
about my mom does not make sense out of context. She used to work there. I would just take all my complaints at the school to my mother.
I've already established.
He's going to have
weird
to
mom
talk to
stuff.
somebody.
Yeah,
I've already established
exactly.
weird mom stuff in this conversation, so.
Yep.
It was a joke. It was absolutely just a joke.
I don't believe
Sorry,
you.
I'm shuffling my movie cards.
Please hurry up before I dig myself any deeper.
All right.
I've got the shovel right
here's-
there.
Wait, whose turn is it? Is it your turn? I think it's your turn. Feels
Yeah,
like it's your
Josh's
turn. In
No,
my
not
heart.
Josh's. Who's the
It's
first one? Marty?
Marty's.
Marty.
Isn't it Marty's?
Is Marty's turn?
I went in
Yeah.
reverse. It's Marty.
Sorry, I just
Thank you.
had grease in my head. Still.
As an Italian, I get it.
What's up?
Marty, would you like a movie from 2017, 1988, or 1996?
I don't like any of those.
Reshuffle.
Great times.
Yeah, can I get another draw? Can I pay a quarter? Can I draw again?
Call mulligan on this one.
Let's go. God damn, I really don't like any of those. 1988.
1988. That's 1988's jingle. If you weren't there, you wouldn't know it.
I remember it well. We covered it.
Yeah, no, it was beautiful. For 5 points, this musical movie that happened in 1988. Under violence and gore, a woman destroys many items in her home, causing fires, small explosions, and breaking many things. Ooh, gotcha. I'm excited. This is one of my favorite movies, so this is great.
All right, noted.
All right. For 4 points, under sex and nudity, men watch a scene showing women close up performing aerobics in tight workout clothes and underwear.
Oh, is it?
Oh, we're gonna get through more than 2. Someone pay attention. This is the finally the game is starting. It's beginning now. For 3 points, under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, a woman says she is on drugs, even though she is not, to explain away her strange behavior.
That's your year. I don't think it's right here. No, I'm gonna leave it.
It sounds familiar. You want to. You feel
I
like
do,
you
I do,
know.
but I'm not going to.
Nobody? No takers? We're gonna go to 2 points? Ooh, buddy.
Game just got real tense.
Rough.
Oh. You know, you're right. That it is a good time to recap these scores. I'm probably way off, huh? Nick, what are our scores?
Josh is at 7. I'm at 8. Liz is at 13. Marty is at 19.
Yeah, no, I was way off. You keep tracking those. For 2 points in violence and gore, a woman hits her head while swimming and is knocked unconscious. She is pulled out quickly and is not seriously injured. Oh, we've got one. No, nobody? All right. Nick, what movie is this?
Is it Earth Girls Are Easy?
Under Sex and Nudity, Valerie wears a bikini by the pool in an alien spaceship and within her house in one of my favorite movies, Earth Girls Are Easy, which is a musical.
There is this. That's what I was debating. I didn't know the year, but as like the aerobicizing, I'm like, I think it's it. But is that a musical and is that the year?
It is a musical. That's I feel like that's one of those things that you forget about it. They do a really good job of disguising it, but there are multiple musical numbers that happen within the actual. It's wonderful.
Julie Brown was in that, wasn't she?
I almost guessed Flashdance.
Yeah, she's her best friend.
But then I was like, Flashdance isn't a musical.
I just wrote one sketch on Julie Brown's sketch show that I love, which is what they had this thing where what a such and such is doing now. And they had what an agoraphobic claustrophobic is doing now. And they just had this guy running in and out screaming every time he goes back in and out. I always thought that was really, really clever. But that's just me dating myself again. I remember Julie Brown had a sketch show.
Liz
Yes.
goes next. Yes. Liz, would you like a movie from 1952, 1983, or 1979?
1952.
I'm really glad you said that. For 5 points. Under Sex and Nudity, some mildly sensual dancing with women in leggy costumes.
I am so curious
Wait,
as
what's
to
the year again?
52.
In 1952, but they're leggy for modern day. Modern day leggy classic musical. For 4 points, under violence and gore, intense sword fight where a man gets run through with a sword. Also some vicious beating.
Say what?
Nothing. Ooh, we're stumped.
Sounds so familiar.
Well, for 3 points, under frightening and intense scenes, the sexism in the film might be bothersome to some viewers.
Wow, that's every film in the
Liz's
50s.
parents would never have let this fly.
Yeah, no. Wait, I have an idea.
You have an idea?
I really don't even think this one.
Sexism, that gives me an idea.
No, it's literally just like, it's just the year.
What do you got for me, Liz?
Singing in the Rain.
It is Singing in the Rain, but let's hear what else is upsetting about
It was a
Singing
sword
in the
fight and
Rain.
Singing in the Rain?
Yeah, where was that?
Yeah. Yes, there is.
I gotta rewatch that movie. That's
haven't
like
watched
more
Singing in the
exciting
Rain.
than I thought.
There's lots
Yeah.
of layers, guys.
Wow.
There's sex and nudity. The dancers often wear form-fitting clothing that can be revealing. There is never nudity, but the outfit is intended towards sensuality because of the party. Movie stars in the picture also wear clothing that shows off cleavage and short dresses. I feel like a real giveaway to who wrote this is that they called it a picture.
I love the fact you broke into 50s newscaster voice. 50s newsreel voice. They call it a picture.
Transatlantic. Stick with it for the last one.
It was
Now that we know who's writing.
Scandalous.
Under violence and gore, an actor punches a stuntman who hits his head on a bar and is knocked unconscious in a stylized bar fight. The punch is repeated with a different stuntman. Another staged movie fist fight is shown briefly. That's our newsreel.
That was amazing.
Let's see, what else do we have here? 1, 2, 3, that one. It is Josh. Josh, would you like a musical movie from 1978, 1999, or 2017?
78.
78 it is. Cool. For 5 points, under sex and nudity, the Poppies wear some sexy outfits. Josh has a guess. Josh, what do you got for us?
The Wiz.
Josh is gonna ease on down the road. It is the Wiz.
I thought so. I thought
It
so,
is
but then
Existed.
Josh was too sure. I didn't want to guess.
We've
So
gone
the
on long
Poppies
enough
are
that
the-
my plant lights are going off, so it's about to get mood lighting in here. I'm very excited.
Well, we are on to the final movie.
Oh my god, is it the final movie? Well, let's hear what else happens in the
Yep.
Wiz, because like it's a
Mhm.
ride. Right under frightening and intense scenes, there are some spooky-ish scenes throughout the movie. Graffiti that comes alive, dark scenes, desolate cities. ... They poetically drift off at desolate cities.
It makes sense that it's the
Under
most
Friday the
dramatic
13th.
people writing these.
Yeah.
There is a scene in which a man with marionettes is walking through a deserted subway station. An odd sort of tune begins to play, and the marionettes begin to grow to larger than life size. That sounds beautiful and terrifying. They really they put a spin.
This movie fucked me up. Seriously fucked me up.
Near the end of the scene in the witch's lair, after the costumes change, there's a long dance scene where everyone is in their rather skimpy underwear.
Oh,
And the 1 point question: under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, an elongated cigarette or two are shown in the green scene before Emerald City. Oh man, this is our last one, huh?
Sure is.
What are the scores,
Dang,
Nick?
goes
Can
so
we
Scores
recap
right
the
now,
points?
yeah.
I want to
Score
know
right now.
how much to swing and miss.
I am in last place with 10. Josh is at 12. Liz is 16. Marty is 19.
This is between Marty and Liz.
3 points.
What am I? Oh man.
This is so intense.
Yeah. I really want to be your friend, but I also really want to win. So like, I'm sorry in advance. Like, I really want to win both musical episodes so bad, but I also think you're really cool. Like, unfortunate.
You can
That's
still be friends
okay.
afterwards.
I know.
we
I mean,
can't.
I agree. I feel very competitive, but also I think you're cool. So it's a struggle. But obviously the game, it comes first.
Hey,
Truly.
Nick, I really want to be in third place. So
Friendship can never be.
I just want to be friends with everybody and get this 5-point question and make everyone sad at the end.
Nick, everyone on the show is already your friend, I feel like.
I really thought you were going to go
I'm
the other way
nobody's
with
fucking
that.
friend, well played.
I'm
Everybody on
still,
the
I'm
show is
still,
already sad.
No,
still
I'm
judging.
channeling Lloyd. I'm trying to be really positive.
nobody can be that positive for that long.
Well, thank you, Liz Legacy Estey.
The selection I'm about to give you. Oh, man,
Hashtag
my internet's
respect,
so bad. But
ladies.
after the selection that I give you,
Yes.
No one is going to be my friend after this. This is great.
I'm gonna be your friend.
Whose pick is it? Nick's pick for
I get to
It is
pick.
Nick's
finale?
pick.
Oh my
Nick's pick.
goodness.
Nick's pick.
Oh my goodness.
It's the Nick pick.
Everybody has
All
so
right,
much more
Nick.
fun when I'm in last
Don't fuck
place.
this up. It's our heart distrust of the man. Listen, don't fuck this up now, Nick.
All right.
Your years are 2003, 1983, 1979. All historic years for musicals.
1979.
Ooh.
Okay. I don't think we're going to have any 5-pointers here, but you never know. Because for 5 points, under frightening and intense scenes. Now, I can't stop doing the transatlantic. It's really fun, though. The premise of the movie is pretty depressing.
It's very
Say it.
helpful.
I'll also say, because nobody here knows him, I don't feel like it's giving anything away, but this is one of, if not number one of my husband's favorite movie. So Nick,
Dumb and
what
Dumber
is the
isn't a musical.
1979's Dumb and Dumber. Thanks for playing, everybody.
Wait,
The
sorry,
musical.
what's the clue again?
Sorry, the clue is for frightening and intense scenes. The premise of the movie is pretty depressing.
Liz, don't worry about it. You don't gotta worry about shit. Really have no
Ooh,
idea.
risky
but I really
move.
wanted to
All
say.
right, Liz. Oh, my goodness. We've got all 4 buzzed in. Marty, what film is this?
I'm gonna get nah.
I mean,
Sorry. I'm just gonna
There's a
hope
journey.
everybody else is wrong.
The
I got my
tension.
poker face on because I know I will give it away if someone says it. All right, Liz, what do you got?
Hair.
I don't know who buzzed in next. Nick,
Tommy.
Josh.
I'll go with Jesus Christ Superstar again.
Universally incorrect. Thank God.
Oh.
No, I am not incorrect.
I live to ride another day. And you're going to wonder how, honestly, your guesses are going to be the same, because for 4 points, under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, lots of drug content in this movie. Ooh,
Go ahead.
Nick Martucci, you got an answer for me. What
Yes.
movie am I talking about?
I'm going to go for broke because I can't win. This is Pink Floyd's The Wall.
Absolutely not, but I love how you're thinking. That's so creative.
You didn't get your
Really
meat or your
good.
pudding.
I couldn't get my pudding. I didn't have
You
any
couldn't get
meat.
your pudding. 'cause you didn't get it.
Maybe this is a little more distinct. Maybe this will clear something up, because under violence and gore for 3 points, a graphic heart surgery scene.
Oh, no.
No. We want to go
Okay,
to 2?
no.
All right, 2 points. We'll be down to 2 points. Are we sure? Nobody wants to swing at this one? Okay. For 2 points in Sex and Nudity, a guy who does a quick dance is laughed at by the audience when they discover he climaxed in his pants after being molested by 3 women before his dance.
And this is your husband's favorite? Just checking.
He's a weird guy, you know.
You know what?
All
What's
right,
that?
I don't think I'm gonna.
He's got excellent taste.
I think
Okay, we've got-
I already made myself lose, so I'm just gonna.
Marty, you're the only one not swinging at it.
I'm gonna
Nothing?
win whoever gets this one, so I'm just gonna sit pretty, honestly.
No,
That's fair. All right.
no
it's a
guts, no
fight.
glory.
Listen, I got the guts and the glory. I'm doing fine.
Totally loaded it there. They're loaded it there at the end.
Liz, what movie is my husband enjoying too much?
Rock and Roll High School.
Josh, what film might I be describing?
This is a shot in the dark, absolute shot in the dark, a shock treatment.
These are great guesses. Nick, do you have a great guess as well?
Saturday Night Fever.
Wow, that's a pull. They're all wrong, but I love you for trying. And so we will go to the 1 point question on the very last. Oh, wow. Wowzers. Under frightening and intense scenes for 1 point. The main character, spoilers, guys, spoilers. I won't tell you what movie it's for, though. But spoilers for something, in case you're worried. The main character dies at the end. His body is shown being zipped up in a body bag. The cut to this is abrupt and could be frightening or disturbing for sensitive viewers.
I don't fucking know.
Literally no idea.
Wait,
Did your husband make up this movie?
It was nightmare trying to get it into IMDb in time, and you have no idea. All right, wow. So in an historic game of like 75 5-pointers, more 5-pointers than are even in the game. Last question is a shutout, and the question that stumped everyone, the movie musical I am referring to, is All That Jazz.
oh, never saw
Roy
it.
Scheider. Yeah, he smokes cigarettes, he does this, and he dies. It's a great movie.
I think I like
It's really
blocked
sad,
it out.
actually.
Like I saw it when I was young and blocked it out from memory because it was so dark.
Yeah, it's grim. It's a real grim one. You guys did a great job. You did really miss some extraordinary options. Fuck it. I'm gonna say there's one final one because I'm so sad that this one bonus round.
We don't have
Bonus round.
to.
This doesn't count for Dick. This is just
We'll do it for
for
fun.
glory.
Yeah.
This is for glory because this
your glory.
movie came out in 2003. Under Sex and Nudity, some women at the beach are shown wearing bikinis, but nothing too raunchy.
From Justin to Kelly.
Motherfucker! It is
so-
from Justin to Kelly. I owned it on DVD and watched it far too many times.
Really? Oh my
I
god.
did. It was a weird summer. I think I was doing a lot of drugs at the time. I'm not sure.
That's a movie I like. That's a movie I love to get high and watch. From Justin to Kelly.
It's
You mean this
bonkers.
movie where teenagers make out, Josh?
No.
Yeah, Josh.
To be fair, though, in most of these movies, it's like 30-year-olds
Well,
playing
I'll tell
16-year-olds.
you a funny story.
Wasn't Rizzo
about
like 40?
Yeah.
that. I will tell you a funny little story about
Stockard
that.
Channing.
Actually, I used to watch Clarissa Explains It All when I was a kid, when I was younger, and I was a little old to find Clarissa attractive. And it wasn't until like I always felt kind of weird about it until like Wikipedia came out and I realized she was the same age as me. I was like, okay, I'm fine with it now. Melissa Joan Hart's my age. I'm good.
I was in the opposite direction because I watched a lot of the Partridge Family as a kid and the Monkees, and nobody told my ass it was not current. I didn't know. And you know what? When you're like 8, you don't have any reason to think that that's not true. And so like then I had some real weird feelings about dudes who could be my grandpa.
We've all had weird
Whole
feelings.
story at the end.
Well, we've all had weird feelings about Davy Jones.
And Danny Bonaducci.
And anybody. And Mickey Dolenz and Peter Tork and Michael Nesbitt. Yeah, I love the Monkees.
I've gone for
My
Susan
first
Day
concert.
before Bonaducci.
My first concert, Monkees.
Oh.
Not in the 60s. They're not in the it was a reunion tour in the 80s, but
So congratulations, Marty, king of musicals. I'd make a King of New York reference, but you've never seen Newsies, so you know, you sit on a top.
Listen, I still won twice. I haven't seen Newsies, but I won twice.
No justice. When the circulation bell is ringing, will they hear us?
No.
Thank you.
What if the Delancey's come out swinging? Will you hear it?
No.
What we gotta do?
That and other songs.
I can do the whole thing from any starting point you like.
Now is the time to seize the day.
Oh my god, they do the little dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, you're missing out so much.
God,
Like,
I mean,
so
and who
much.
doesn't want to hear teenage Christian Bale struggle to reach the notes in Santa Fe? Santa Fe, are you there?
You know, it makes it authentic.
It does. No, I will
orphans
take
can
it over
sing,
the
okay?
like
That's
Emma
just
Watson
that's
auto
a harsh stereotype.
any day. I will take it over that creepy Beauty and the Beast auto tune any day.
It's repairing the damage that Annie did to people's expectations of orphans. They all said, "Oh my God, they can sing, they can dance, they deserve parents." But Christian Bale
Let's
was like,
go
"No,
get
no."
Smear campaign against orphans. That's the real agenda behind Newsies.
Listen, I
I
heard
think I've
orphans
never
are
seen it.
pro-union.
What a joy.
Now,
Okay,
sometimes
I
I
can
get
throw it back now. That's the whole game, everybody.
sometimes I get non
This
sequiturs
is why
when someone
you
says something.
keep like closing music.
And when
So
someone
people
says something,
know.
and the non sequitur I got from you knowing every line of Newsies wherever you started it from was the fact that Rahul Kohli, the actor, he was in iZombie. He's the Indian actor. Really, he was in one of the House on Haunted Hills.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's such a
hot.
geek. I actually watched a video of him and one other guy repeat line for line the Star Wars movies. They went line for line on the Star Wars movies and actually got like 95% of it correct.
That was on Twitch.
Yeah,
Like
it was
early
insane.
Pandemic.
That is also
So-
why I like him. Nothing to do with the fact that he's.
Oh, he totally is. And he's
We love
hilarious.
it. He. Absolutely gorgeous.
He's hilarious too.
He's also really, really hot.
Yeah, serving Zaddy in Midnight Mass.
Yes. Oh my god. Like that. Oh man. I was like, why are the two characters in this? That I'm like, the priest and the cop. Like, what is
Yeah,
wrong
I
with
know.
me?
I know that series was like. I was like, wait, do I
I
like
got a
law
lot of Catholic
enforcement?
school shit to work through, apparently. Wow.
Sorry, wait, what are we talking about? I didn't know it at the beginning, but now I'm interested and need to take notes.
Midnight
It's
Mass.
Midnight Mass. It's a Netflix like horror miniseries. Yeah,
It's very predictable and not particularly good, but there's a very hot priest and a very hot cop.
yeah.
That sounds all right.
There's the
Yeah.
line from the very hot priest where he says, "Forgive me, Father, from going to sin." And like, I got a lot of Catholic school shit to work through.
No, I've been living in Our Flag Means Death, and oh my
Yes.
God, I never want to leave.
Yes. Yes.
Also, I
yes.
saw the Wilbur is advertising Reese Darby's show with an oddly buff and attractive picture. Like I don't understand where Reese Daddy came from, but I feel like all of the heat on Taika Waititi was just like he was radiating in it and just caught a little bit of that something. But yeah, no, Taika Waititi with a beard and that Mad Max jacket. I'm so sorry, Mom. You should turn off like now. Like, now.
This has
Oh,
been the
no.
horniest episode of this show.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could bring that kind of energy to your show.
Listen, if you haven't seen Our Flag Means Death and you're queer, you absolutely should.
But
If
also,
not,
I just want
for
to
the
say,
plot, just for Taika Waititi in that fucking one-sleeved leather,
Yeah.
like anachronistic purple crop top, like. It's a good
If you
one.
haven't seen Our Flag Means Death and you're queer, you will be by the end of it. You're not like that's just all that. That's what happens.
I just want to say, I am straight and I loved Our Flag Means Death. Like, it's good. Like, especially queer people should watch it, but also straight people should watch it. Everyone should watch it.
The amazing Guz Khan is in that. Gus Kahn is an actor. He's an actor and comedian. I love Gus Kahn. If you ever watch Men Like Mobeen on
Yeah.
Netflix, he's amazing. And he's one of the funniest guys I've ever seen.
It's just like the cast is stacked with hilarious people, top to bottom. So, and then it's like a queer pirate rom-com. Which is like, how could you not love
I'm gonna
it?
go watch it now.
Guys,
We wanna
once
wrap
you
this
watch
up.
this show,
Yeah, let's just we're just chatting now.
with y'all.
We are still streaming.
This has been Which Captains Do We Want to Bang with Jenny Isme?
it's the answer's all.
We've turned this into a podcast. This is the after
This
show.
isn't live, right? We can cut the part where I talked about hot priests. That cool.
You want me to wrap it up or?
Yeah, take it on home, Nick.
This has been some of the most fun I've had. This is wonderful. This has been a wonderful show. Just to wrap it up, the scores tonight were me in last
yeah, we
place
did a
with
game.
7, Josh with 10,
can't
Liz
believe I
at
got 10.
14, Marty, 2-time champion, 19 points.
Damn, I got 10.
Outstanding.
Amazing work, amazing time. Before we go, if there's anything you want to promote, anywhere you want to be found, any last words, Josh, I'll go to you first.
Yeah, we're reforming Paint Your Wagon. We're going to be playing at Rocklahoma this year. I know it's a little weird. It's a little weird venue for us to play as an emo band, but we'll be at Rocklahoma, and we'll be at Donington in England next year. With Paint Your Wagon. They kicked me out today, so
Thank you, Josh.
I'm not going with them.
Yeah, no, wonderful bit. Everyone loves it.
Hey, I stuck with it.
Instant classic.
Give me that.
Liz.
Follow me on Twitter at Liz Estey. Follow me on Instagram at Liz Estey. You can follow my Facebook. I don't know what you'll get out of it. And I'll probably do this show again in June, so keep an eye on the socials for that. Right now, my only other booking is Sammy's show about healthcare in August. So watch that. And hopefully I'll fill in with some other stuff in between now and August. But I haven't figured that out yet. But once I do figure it out, it'll be on my socials. And scene.
Book Liz on your thing.
Yeah, book me. I'm hilarious. My trauma is so funny. My trauma is so funny. I made my roommate's friends leave the party on Saturday.
I just realized they put my replacement on this poster. August San Juan is taking over me at drums. God damn it, Tony Bavar.
How funny are they?
Yeah, I still getting laughs. That's all that matters to me.
Marty.
You can find me in the Twin Cities. I'm in the market for more friends. It's getting nice again, even though it was like 40 degrees today. So come find me. I am also on Instagram baking things at madeby.marty. For the record, I ship cookies anywhere. So if you want to order some cookies from me, do that. I just did a couple specials too. I got a special going till the end of the month, but madeby.marty.
Absolutely.
Man, I
do
should
that.
start shipping my cookies. I'm just gonna like single white female you.
Marty Liz, don't make me choose. Don't make me choose.
I
I
really,
mean, like, you could do both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it took
As long
me
as you don't
half.
ask me to do cannoli. One of the specials was making cannoli, and I made like 80 cannoli from scratch, and I never want to make another cannoli. Ever.
No, that is the only thing I refuse to make myself is cannoli.
There's so much work.
There's so much work. I'm Italian enough to know that I'm not Italian enough to make cannoli.
I'm
know?
in the Twin Cities. There's like 3 of us out here. So
Yeah,
like,
that's the problem.
you gotta
There's
make
so-
2.
Yeah, no. It makes
Yeah.
sense like geographically, but here in Boston, there's so many Italians making cannoli. You know, they don't need my 1/8 Italian cannoli.
Yeah. If you're in the Twin Cities and you're Italian, let's kiss on the mouth. Come be my friend. Come be my friend.
Why does this cannoli got potatoes and fish in it?
It's almost Pride
One at a
Month.
time, you can only-
Yeah, no, buy cookies for Marty. It took me half a second to realize what you were saying. My brain just immediately went to, so you make cookies have different romantic relationships in your mind.
Listen, I'm gonna do some Pride specials. I'm still figuring it out, but maybe there will be some buy cookies. We'll see. You can buy cookies.
And finally, our wonderful, wonderful host. This was so much fun, such a delight. Thank you so much for doing this. Jenny Isme, is
Thank
there
you for
anything else
having
that you
me.
would like to promote here?
Since we're talking about stuff that's not necessarily what's expected, when I'm not being hilarious about musicals, I also design and build escape games. So if you find yourself in Connecticut, you should go to Spellbound Escapes at Foxwoods, because I have made that, and it's got a lot of cool, neat things like puzzles for you.
Every
Thank
time
you.
I've been to Connecticut, I just want to escape.
That's what we do. But you have to give us money for it. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. So if you're at Foxwoods, go check that out.
Is it the hardest or easiest part of Foxwoods to escape?
Easiest to get out of, but also it's a good hiding spot, because we lock you in a room that does not have gambling for at least 1 hour. So you'll be sequestered. You can't make it worse while you're in there.
Can I bet on my odds that I'll get out?
Oh, I hope so. But don't tell anyone. We'll get really arrested. So, just do it quietly.
You just broke into the 50s accent again.
It just turns on whenever I'm saying something scandalous.
We really should.
Sorry.
Yeah,
No,
no,
that's okay.
I'm-
Thank you so much once again. Jenny Isme, Liz Estey, Josh Poirier, Marty Viscosi. I'm Nick Martucci. You can find me on all social media at Blundering Idiom. Find the show on Facebook, search Inappropriate Movie Database, or click the link in the description. Follow on Twitter and Instagram at IMDb Game. Like I said, if you're watching this live, look out for this coming weekend. I'm going to put out dates and themes for the next month of shows. And if you want to be on, please reach out to me on any of those, because I want to have you on. This is so much fun. We're going to do the 100th episode next month at some point. Marty, are you raising your hand?
I am. I just realized that your banner says episode 92 Mushkels.
Mutuals.
Chills.
That's a fun Easter egg. I hope I spelled it right in the title.
Sorry.
Oh my God, and Josh, yours says paint your wangan.
This was about Stan Musial.
Thank you all so much for watching. Like, subscribe, do YouTuber things. Watch more of these. They're not all this fun, but they're pretty fun.